Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My A-spoon going, big son.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. Stiff armed him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
On second down, Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. They're the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Partner, check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Never lost sight of where it was headed. Instead of perfect position to make a play happen. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Prescott now. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. go play action with Lawrence. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Didn't even get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas. Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Eagles are once again back in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Lawrence steps away. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep throwing any more momentum. They're probably confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kobe Dean able to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 44, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns of the season, both in this game. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Running right through him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Lawrence. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Cook has it left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Prescott yet again. He's got room at the 30. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott down. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they'll end up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Prescott to throw on 4th. This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
58 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Yeah. Hey, Echo. Hey, Alpha.
They go play action with Lawrence. Got a man. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career. And maybe more importantly, a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Dalton Schultz really built on his 2020 when he seized the Cowboys starting job in 2021. 78 catches were 3rd in the league for tight ends. He's locked himself in as one of the Cowboys' main pieces on offense. They'll go to him every chance they get when he makes first down catches like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Well behind. With partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every